One of, if not the toughest challenges to date for Zilla Fatu as he puts up that beautiful HOG Crown Jewel Championship against AEW's Brody King. As Brody King is quick to drive Zilla into the corner, the ref already starting the count. Zilla Fatu, 4 years experience. It doesn't quite match up to the years of experience that Brody King has. Not to mention the difference in size between these two. The size advantage goes to Brody King. However, the dynasty is in the blood, and it's in the blood of Zilla Fatu to do this, being the son of the late, great Umaga. These two feeling each other out. Just eating a shoulder tackle from Brody King. There aren't too many men that say they can do that. Now it seems that it's going to be Zilla's turn to go for it. These two are like brick walls running into each other. Oh, what an emphatic chop to the chest. Surely gonna leave a mark on the champ. Zilla Fatu's face says it all as he winces in pain. Brody King's got heavy hands, however. Zilla's got a big heart, but gets taken down by a backdrop suplex. Oh, and all the weight of King crashes with a senton onto Zilla. The big man could be thinking about taking flight. Air King! He soars and lands perfectly on a Zilla Fatu. What is this all about? Brody King going at it verbally with a fan in the front row. Not sure what that was all about. Oh! And another nasty chop by Brody King. Zilla Fatu's chest is going to be hamburger meat by the end of this. And whipped hard into the grates of the barricade, of that steel guardrail. Brody King is like absolutely confused at who that fan is that's heckling him in the front row. Brody King being anything but remorseful to Zilla Fatu. Brody King, who gets dropped down to one knee by a counter from Zilla. Zilla has got to find a way to stay on top and on track. Brody King's had a lot of the momentum. Speak of a turnaround, and turnaround shall appear. Brody King hits the post as Zilla Fatu ducked. Full speed ahead, gets the boots up, but moves out of the way, and a thunderous chop directly onto the spine. And just driving his skull with that diving headbutt, running diving headbutt into the corner to Brody King. The last thing you want to do is waste any bit of effort, any bit of time. Full speed ahead. Nobody home. Holding the lower back is the champion, who is quick to recover, and up and over, high cross body. Zilla laying out Brody King on the floor. Let's get a replay on this. A much needed high cross body from Zilla Fatu. Zilla gets better and better every time we see him in the ring. Zilla, time and time again, has had to prove himself against the best that this industry has to offer. His last big challenge of note being when he had to defend his championship against former WWE United States champion Bishop Dyer. Oh! Right into the back of Brody King. Zilla Fatu showing you now, if you can play dirty, I'm going to play dirtier. You want to hit hard? I'll hit hard too. And I'm just going to hit a little bit harder. Zilla wanted to get Brody King back in the ring, but it seems that King wants to keep it out on the floor. However, it's all in favor of Zilla Fatu. Indulging in Modelo time for Zilla Fatu. You celebrate after the match, not during your match. And just blowing away with these headbutts at Brody King in the corner. Measuring up. And again, nobody there. And a clothesline that nearly decapitates the champion. The crowd is barking. Brody is going wild. Cannonball! The end could be near as we crown a new. No, we will not crown a new champion. A close call as Brody King was just milliseconds away from capturing the HOG Crown Jewel Championship. Was thinking Gonzo Bomb. Doing everything he can to Zilla Fatu. You don't want to infuriate the dog. Coming out of hibernation. It was brief, but you woke up. Something that might come back to bite. And it's a tit for tat, blow for blow situation right now between Brody King and Zilla Fatu. Who was going to get the better of the exchange as Brody King takes the final shot. Zilla's still on his feet, but on spaghetti legs. That big punch popping up. Samoan drop, and down goes Brody King. Zilla looking to follow up quick. Make your climb. Zilla looks to put away Brody King. And the massive frog splash to retain the championship. Oh, but no. And wide-eyed is the champ, thinking he had it won right then and there, but not quite enough to keep it just yet. You're going to have to dig deeper. Let's spend a little bit less time arguing with the referee and a little bit more time focused on what's at hand, the task. Zilla is going to have to take a second shot. He's going to head back up again. Oh, come on. That's Lance on Hawaii. Again, getting involved. The true black sheep of the Anoa'i family. I'd be upset if I were Brody King. Exactly. That's deserved. I mean, you just cost the man the championship. That's the only rightful response. And the assisted running Samoan spike. No contest. A great show of respect from these two. The match may be over, but nonetheless, the message is clear that Lance Anoa'i is doing everything he can to get under the skin of Zilla Fatu. But it didn't quite work out the way he was hoping for tonight. Zilla is up. Zilla wants to take out Lance. Months ago, turning on Zilla in a tag match. This is what happens. Family fight. And a big splash by Zilla, sending a message to Lance Anoa'i. This is not going to be over, to say the least. Lance Anoa'i tried to get involved, and it just didn't work out at all. Nonetheless, Zilla gets to leave with that beautiful HOG Crown Jewel Championship.